as children, are taught to abide by our parents' rules and regulations as they are mentally competent of knowing what is best for us. By law, parents are the ones to make any medically related decision for the child until he or she reaches an age of 18. However, what if that parent's decision for the child is not ethically correct? Should a parent whose decision is based due to religious values or false beliefs be allowed to go against the physician's advice, endangering the child's life? Or should the parents not be more flexible in their decision making, as it is their child's life battling for life and death? This presentation will try to tackle both sides of the dilemma, while keeping in mind that the child's life is the number one priority at the end of the day, but that the parents' beliefs can be worked around too.
In 2003, 15-year-old Alexandru Radita, further known in this presentation as Alex, was left for what could have been weeks, months, or even years to die a slow, painful death due to the neglect of his Christian parents. Diagnosed with diabetes, Alex's parents had long decided that with prayer and belief, Alex would not need any sort of treatment to be healthy. Alex was starved for weeks at a time and ended up being a little under 37 pounds before the time of his passing. He was confined to his house as his parents did not want anyone intervening in their religious treatment. Alex's parents would read this scripture several times a day to Alex, ensuring him that it is God's will for him to be in this position, but God will also take him out of the same position. As a result of his parents' religious treatments, Alex went through an excruciating death from bacterial sepsis because of his starvation. Could Alex's death have been prevented? Absolutely. Alex's death could have been avoided had the parents been less biased. Alex's parents were well aware of the consequences of leaving diabetes untreated, and more so, they were in actual possession of insulin shots and had information on how exactly to administer the insulin. However, a willful neglect from their side led to the death of their son. The ethical dilemma faced in this situation is the fact of, should a parent's religion be the guide in deciding the fate of their child's medical illness? Due to Alex's being younger than 18, legally, his parents are considered more competent, allowing them to be the decision maker in matters regarding his health. Nonetheless, if the parent's decision to refuse treatment for their child is solely based on a religious conviction, should the child's life be endangered in order to pay respect to that religion? Per a Supreme Court decision in 1944 that says parents may be free to become martyrs themselves, but it does not follow they are free to make martyrs of their own children. According to this law, since parents are the medical decision makers of their children's health, if the parents choose to follow and use their religion as treatment over an approved medical treatment, the parents are violating the law and thus open to punishment. Children, once understanding of the situation and consequences, should be allowed to partake in the decision making regarding their health. If Alex thought he had the right to go against his parents' decisions and medically treat his diabetes, he probably would have been alive and well today. However, to look at the situation from the parents' point of view, are they really doing any harm? Alex's parents' values and beliefs were based on the Christian religion. Everything they knew was an outcome of their religious action. According to the scriptures, Proverbs 4:20-22, it says, "My son, pay attention to what I say. Listen closely to my words. Do not let them out of your sight. Keep them within your heart, for they are life to those who find them, and health to a man's whole body." Were Alex's parents wrong in believing that their actions were the best choice in view of their religion? Were they not right in believing that their God would heal their son without the use of medical science? Were they to completely disregard their religion and everything they believed in and take a chance with science? According to Alex's parents, their actions were right, and even though Alex was deteriorating day by day, they truly believed that their religion would overcome his illness.
At the end of the day, choosing between religion and medical science may very well be one of the hardest decisions we as humans must make. Do we allow the very religion that we grew up on and based our moral ethics on be the cause of our doom? Because our religion is against medical science, are we disrespecting the religion in order to have access to it? Ethically, in my opinion, we must find a balance between the both. Hypothetically speaking, in Alex's situations, had his Christian parents once realized that their religious ways of starvation were causing more harm to Alex than good, they should have put a stop to it and begun to think of other ways to accommodate their religion without further causing harm to his health. Alex's parents could have given him the insulin shots while keeping his diabetes under control, while still praying, and maybe instead of Alex fasting, they could have fasted for him. A compromise between their religion and medical science could have allowed them to keep their son and prevented them from receiving a life sentence without parole. Like in Alex's situation, this has happened many times around the world and is currently happening right now. If we allow our faith as human beings to overcome logic, our very faith will be the cause of our doom. Thank you.